Top 50 quotes from Jonathan Swift. One. May you live every day of his life. 2. The best doctors in the world are, the doctor diet, the doctor rest and the doctor joy. 3. When a great genius appears in the world, he can be recognized by this sign: all fools conspire against him. 4. Nothing is constant in this world but inconstancy. 5. Books, children of the brain. 6. A single enemy can do more harm than good than 10 friends can do together. 7. Most of the amusements that men, children and other animals give are imitations of fighting. 8. We have enough religion to hate each other, but not enough to love each other. 9. Freedom of conscience is understood today not only as the freedom to believe what one wants, but also to be able to propagate that belief. 10. Laws are like spider webs, which catch poor flies and let wasps and bumblebees pass through. 11. Vision is the art of seeing invisible things. 12. It is an axiom that the one to whom everyone gives second place has undoubted merits to occupy the first place. 13. Ambition often leads people to perform the most vile tasks. Therefore, to climb, one adopts the same posture as to crawl. 14. Most people are like pens, their heads are not the most important thing. 15. Happy is he who expects nothing because he will always be satisfied. 16. A man should never be ashamed to admit that he has been wrong, which is as much as saying that today he is wiser than he was yesterday. 17. Everyone would like to live a long time, but no one would want to be old. 18. Arbitrary power is a natural temptation for a prince, like wine or women for a young man, or bribery for a judge, or greed for the old man, or vanity for the woman. 19. Censorship is the tribute a man pays to the public to be eminent. 20. Satire is a kind of mirror in which those who observe generally discover the faces of everyone but their own, the main reason why it is well received in the world and why so few are offended by it. 21. No wise man ever wanted to be young. 22. Although lying is a universal practice, I don't remember hearing 3 good lies in my entire life or even in those who were most celebrated for this faculty. 23. Many people do not know their weakness, but many others do not know their strength. 24. The Stoic scheme of meeting our needs by lowering our desires is like cutting off our feet when we want shoes. 25. What some people invent, the rest make bigger. 26. I am now trying a very common experiment among modern authors, namely writing about nothing. 27. Watch the flattery. He's feeding you with an empty spoon. 28. We can observe in the Republic of the Dogs that the whole state enjoys the most absolute peace after an abundant meal, and that civil strife rises between them as soon as a large bone comes into the possession of some main dog, which then deals it out with a few, establishing an oligarchy or keeps it to itself, establishing a tyranny. 29. Elders and comets have been revered for the same reason, their long beards and their claims to predict events. 30. Naturalists have observed that a flea carries on its body other smaller fleas, which in turn feed on other smaller fleas. And so on to infinity. 31. Do you want to lose your enemy? Flatter him. 32. Whoever walks attentively through the streets will undoubtedly see the happiest faces in the morning carriages. 33. The writer who wants to know how he should conduct himself in relation to posterity has only to examine in the old books what he likes and what he regrets most. 34. Lord, I would like to know who was the madman who invented the kiss. 35. It was a brave man who first ate an oyster. 36. It is impossible that something as natural, as necessary, and as universal as death could have been destined for mankind, by Providence, as an evil. 37. No man will accept advice, but all men will accept money. From which it follows that money is worth more than advice. 38. I have always believed that no matter how many shots I miss, I will hit the next one. 39. As love without self-love is capricious and volatile, esteem without love is languid and cold. 40. Life is a tragedy that we witness for a while, and then we play our part in it. 41. The best preacher is the weather, which makes us have those same thoughts that older people tried in vain to get into our heads. 42. A wise man should have money in his head, but not in his heart. 43. Invention is the talent of the young, as judgment is older. 44. All moments of pleasure are counterbalanced by an equal degree of pain or sadness. 45. Power is not a blessing in itself, except when it is used to protect the innocent. 46. Leisure time is time to do something useful. 47. If a man keeps me at a distance, I take comfort in the fact that he also keeps. 48. Apollo, the god of medicine, used to send diseases. In the beginning the two offices were one and it is still so. 49. Happiness is the privilege of being well cheated. 50. The promises in the crust of the bread were made to be broken. Thanks for watching.